challenge, and today I'm talking about challenges or cards you like the least with the Kipper deck. One of the things that I find is sort of interesting, like it makes it kind of good but kind of challenging, is all the people in the deck. So you've got your man and your woman card, your man, your woman, but then you've got all these other people in the deck. So you've got a mature man, and you've got your mature woman, which can mean like mother, father, grandparent, grandfather. It could also just mean an older person that's involved. It could mean an ex-husband or an ex-wife. You've got the false person, which I kind of see more like the snake, although without the symbolism that the snake can sometimes entail, like plumbing or windy roads. You've got the privileged lady, because back then women didn't usually have their own wealth. It was usually kind of through the males around them, whether it was their father or their husband, brothers, things like that. So this is, you could put this as a wealthy lady, I suppose, but woman of privilege. And then you have the wealthy man. So there's a lot of people on the deck. And then even some of the cards that aren't depicting people, like the message of concern has a person on it. So that can be kind of challenging when you have all these people to look at in a deck. And then there's cards that are kind of similar to each other, because there's one called Thoughts. Where's the other one? And then there's one called Concern. And there's one called Despair. Where's Despair? Here's Despair. So again, like you can be thinking about something, and I know it's kind of like this subtle kind of difference. Like you can be thinking about something but not necessarily concerned about it, and you can be concerned about something but not necessarily in despair. But all three are talking about not an action but a mindset. And so kind of subtle differences there. Also, let's see. Distant horizons can mean that you're going on a very long voyage or moving away to foreign land. But it's not exactly like the ship, because while it can depict a really long, going really far away, it can also mean daydreaming or your head is in the clouds. And again, that goes back to thoughts. And so it doesn't necessarily depict action or things. So yeah, that's the two things I kind of find. Oh, here's another one. There's courtship, and there's also expectations, waiting. So courtship's like you're joining together with somebody, you haven't formed a total partnership, but you're feeling things out. And expectations, like you're waiting for things. And so there's these like subtle differences, and I find that the Kipper has a lot more subtleties to it than the Lenormand. The Lenormand's like very sort of straightforward, this is this, and this is like a little more nuanced. And so as I read it more, I'm kind of curious to see how I kind of find that. So that's things that I find challenging with the Kipper deck. Let me know what you find challenging, or what cards you really are like, oh, I'm struggling with this card, I really don't get it. Let me know. Also, again, if you're making videos, let me know. And like and subscribe. I'll see you all next time.